Man, I still remember taking my first trade. I remember how confident I felt. I was like, cool, I got this, man. This is the beginning. You know what I'm saying? This was my new business. I had one. I dropped it. I was like, bet, this is it. And then I also remember being very humbled because I was like, yo, I don't know shit that's going on like I thought I did. And that was the beginning of a long, long journey, man. So in this video, I want to share with y'all a lot of things that like I learned over all these years, and I'm continuing to learn, you know what I mean? But I want to give y'all the main things I wish I knew when I was like first place in my trade. So y'all can have these nuggets and these gems. You could take them and continue to grow and evolve, man, because that's what it's about. It's all about us growing, evolving, all of us helping each other as much as we can, man, and we all eating, you feel me? Because there's enough food out here for everybody. If you're new to the channel, first off, man, welcome. If you've been before, of course, welcome back. My name is James Strong. I make videos about managing money, making money, and multiplying money. Of course, most important, you gotta be able to manage money. Because if you can't manage $1, you can't manage $100,000. You feel me? So we always gotta make sure we manage our money properly. And then we need to be able to start making income and multiplying the income. And we do this primarily through futures trading and investing in the stock market. When it comes to losing trades, getting in trades, being new to trades, all these things that encompasses of being a brand new trader, a brand new investor, brand new whatever, right? But for the sake of this video, we focusing on obviously our futures trading. Things that I didn't know, right? You can get in the market, and I'm gonna list these out, but I just want to say these two. Most people can get in the market and they start confusing confidence with preparation. Just because you're confident does not mean you prepare. You can be confident, but you train like all incorrectly. You know what I mean? It's like somebody like you could throw 1,000 punches. Matter of fact, I just had a conversation yesterday. Dude said like, he grew up in Cali. He didn't grow up near like in an area where you like had a tussle basically, right? Fight. So he threw a punch, like he didn't know how to throw a punch. You could be confident throwing a punch till you realize, damn, I don't know what I'm doing. So my man didn't even know like your jab comes straight out and you rotate. So confidence does not equal preparation, but a lot of people think because they've been doing something long enough that they're prepared, but you could be doing the wrong thing for a long time. That's why one of the big things too, when it comes to trading, is identifying what's correct and what's wrong and humbling yourself to realize, yo, it's not you don't want to have an ego or pride. You want to just be like, yo, what's right and what's wrong? Because truth be told, if you can't make consistent money, you're wrong. Simple as that. Another thing is people enter without a plan and they just go off a vibe and what they feeling, you know what I'm saying? Who's live trading, trying to catch a trade every day. And they don't understand that that's not usually feasible for everybody. Just like understanding that bad risk management and the potential reward is an equation and a factor we need to think about as well when we get into all our trades. See, this stuff I'm talking about, man, this ain't sexy to people because people want to, you know, the average person who's losing money, which is why they're losing, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, that's not true. That's why you're here. They trying to hear, man, oh, what's the new strategy? What's the next indicator? It don't fucking matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what's going to make you money. I'm telling you what's going to make you money. You feel me? But only the real ones know. So y'all get that. And I will say this too, before we start jumping into the actual, like the detail stuff I want to go through. I didn't know what I didn't know. And that's what cost me the most money. I'll say that again. I didn't know what I didn't know, but what I didn't know cost me the most money. So it's imperative to make sure we understand what it is we need to know in this thing, man. So these are some of the top 5 things that I wish I knew. In no particular order, but these are 5 key ones, man. I wish I knew along my journey years ago that I hope y'all get value from, and I know you will, right? And continue to share this, eat on this. If you brand new, if you just struggling for years, you know, like some of my students I just taught how to trade. I mean, dude, they've been trading for 4 or 5 years, but yeah, I was making money since year 2, 18 months, like around there. And so it's not about how long you've been doing, like I just said, right? So take these nuggets, man, whether you're new, whether you're struggling. First thing I wish I knew, man. I did not know going into trading. Trading is it's a long-term game. Trading is not about making money every day. We are not a machine. We are investors, and this is a probability game. Probabilities now. That's all this is. So we're going to win and we're going to lose. And the good setups are not going to occur every single day. It's not going to happen. Some days doing nothing is the best move there is. that is contrary to what everybody's gonna tell you when you first start trading, because most of these cats are trying to gamify this thing and they're trying to turn it into some like hustle, trade, take a trade every day. It's not true. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not true. Like, I thought every day had to be green when I first started trading. And then, no, that's how you lose more money and blow your damn account. You know what I mean? So there's some days maybe you need to sit in your hand. There's some days that you might take a L, you need to walk away. And there's some days that they just great. You know what I mean? So, but trading is not about making money every single day. And I definitely wish I had knew that, right? Second thing I wish I knew was that the market does not care about your feelings. And it's not personal, but the market obviously is just structure, patterns, liquidity, right? It's time, volume, and price. And it doesn't matter if you have a bad day. It doesn't matter if you have a good day. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life. If you got bills to pay, if you know, your family needs you, it don't matter, man. You hate your job. Who gives a damn? Because you can't force your trade to work in the market. And when you try to force your trade to work, it's going to expose you. And this is why the good thing about trading is an instant feedback loop. So you'll be able to see very quickly if you're right or wrong. And the P&L shows off if you're right or wrong, right? If you were patient, you know what I'm saying, you were consistent, your P&L will be positive. You are inconsistent, you know, you saying one thing, you saying you got an 80% win rate, but you losing money. Hey, my man, look, either you only looking at trades you want to look at, or you're not executing the plan properly. And so it's going to tell you, hey, yo, your P&L negative, you're losing money, right? So something's wrong. So it's instant feedback, man, which is the beautiful part. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the real life gym where you can learn from, but it doesn't care about your feelings, man. And so I had to learn back then to stop taking losses personally, and to stop, this is a big one right here, stop letting losses dictate your day. I know people who trade, they take a loss, their whole day just garbage. I'm like, yo, if that's how you feel, you have to adjust that quickly, because man, it's gonna be tough. Like, this is my career. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we got jobs, we can't go to work stressed out because you lost a trade. You got to still show up. Now, I'm not saying it won't be emotional. Like, if you got to stare at the screen, watch them. Like, I know sometimes I have to stare at the screen. You know what I mean? Because I may not have enough liquidity on something to put another like contract on for my stop loss or something like that, right? So I'm watching it, whatever the reason may be technical. Or I may be watching it for study purposes. Sometimes I do that. I watch it in 1 minute. I notice if I watch it too much, I might get a little stressed out. You know what I mean? So like, we can't take that into our day, because it is be a domino effect. Next thing I would say, just like the market don't care about your feelings, the market does not care about your money. Nobody cares if you got rent to pay. Nobody cares. And I'm talking about the market now. Nobody in the market cares. None of these institutions, these banks, they don't care if you got rent to pay. They don't care if your baby need diapers. They don't care how much debt you in. They don't care. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't care when I was getting out of debt. I had to maneuver my way out. You know what I'm saying? I had to be strategic in getting out of debt. I had to be strategic with my moves and my trades. It's not going to slow down because you got $5 in your account. You risked most of it over leveraged. And now you're like, oh shoot, you need to get out. It don't matter. You in drawdown now. It's too late. They coming to collect. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter, man. If you risk too much and you gambling, they gonna take your money. Because they already know you're not trading, you just gambling. So the market's gonna gladly take everything you got. Next thing I would say is that most of trading is actually waiting. And this is why I'm a big proponent, and I've been saying this from the jump. And a lot of my videos back in the day, I'm saying back in the day, I've been doing about 30 years or something. Back in the day. But my videos, man, like in the past, I'm like, yo, like, trading is boring. And what I always mean by that is like, most of trading is waiting. It's a precision game, man. We sitting on our hands, we waiting. We should be at least for like good setups. So even if you're a scalper and you're taking a trade every day, you might be waiting 2-3 hours. I don't believe anybody's trading every single day. That's just me personally. I don't think quality setups happen every day. If you're trading every single day, again, your watch list is deep. Like deep. Like, beginning this year, I was starting off with I had an asset watch list of 10 assets, which is a lot, but I didn't start that way. And even now, I'm trimming the fat, cutting down like my most quality ones, just to fit my lifestyle better. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of work marking all that stuff up every single day. Rewarding, but it's a lot of work, man. So you want to be conducive to your lifestyle too. But Trading's waiting, man. Patience, one, is a skill. Most people don't build that skill like a muscle. You know what I mean? And we have to delay gratification. We have to learn to be patient, sit on our hands, because some of the best traders are literally the ones. Well, let me say this. Some of the best trades I ever had are the ones I didn't take. Because, I mean, dude, this wasn't part of my plan. I need to sit out. Sometimes that means you may miss a big move, but sometimes, and usually more than often, it's going to save your ass. All right, it's going to save you from a bunch of headache and a bunch of trouble, a bunch of stress and things like that. And a lot of times now when I follow my plan, I just feel better. Like now, like I get my adrenaline rush off of following my plan, following my system. So that's what gets me right. And I'm going to say number 5. Let me say this one. You need a plan before you need a platform. Don't start with indicators, man. People ask me this stuff all the time. Man, what are the numbers on your EMAs? What is that indicator called? First off, I personally don't even trade using indicators at all. They can help you. I'm not saying that can't be a part of your edge. It's not a part of my edge. I have them on my chart because I used to use them in the past some, and I keep them on there because they look cool. But I trade solely market structure. I trade naked charts. All I need is price. That's it. That's it. Now, again, you can definitely use indicators to your advantage, but you shouldn't be thinking about indicators, a EMA, a TMA centered band, a VWAP, a RSI indicator, any of these things until you actually have a plan to act on for your trading. Start with rules. Start with your risk. Start with your routine. Start with these things like this. Then move into that stuff, man. Then move into the platform specifics and the indicators. But if you don't have a plan, let me tell you this: you are going to be someone else's take profit. That's a fact. So if you're just getting started, man, and you want a simple plan that's effective, then make sure you join my next Futures to Freedom Challenge. This is exactly what I do. It's teach you how to get a strong foundation when it comes to futures trading. It starts this month, man, so make sure you don't miss out. Let me know what you guys, the things you wish you knew when you started, man. I know we all got experience for days, man, so make sure you share that with everybody, man. Tap in. I'm going to tap in. I'm going to comment back, you know what I'm saying, if you leave something good. Yeah, man, and of course, if you like the video, you got great value, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you don't want to make no money, of course, then don't subscribe. It's that simple. Until next time. Much love.